just go crazy, go gangbusters, and just, absolutely destroy everything else and, be this major theme. This is News on a Tues, and today we've got a few different things that we need to talk about. Well, something that is really, really incredible that is coming our way, and then some other things that we need to touch on. There's some Star Wars stuff we got to touch on, and a really cool Star Wars thing to touch on, because I honestly think you guys will be really, those of you that are in the region anyway, are going to go nuts for this, for the upcoming May the 4th type event and stuff like that. Anyway, first thing we need to kick off into is, well, you know what? We'll kick into the Star Wars event here. So we were sent this thing to disseminate out to anybody that is interested. So on May 4th, 5th, and 6th of this year, 2023, obviously, there is a Legos Star Wars signing event. So there will be designers from the Star Wars team. There's a few of them, and they're going to be signing the two new Lego sets that are coming out, the Emperor's Throne Room diorama and the Endor Speeder Chase diorama. So here is, if you are somebody that is like, oh my God, I need to know where and how. Unfortunately, there is nowhere in the United States. We never get the goods. Well, you also have to realize Denmark, Europe, not America, not North America or South America, not even Australia, unfortunately. So if you're curious, you can, in Munich, in the Lego Munich store, Zentrum, on May the 4th, from local time there, 1700 to 1900, which is 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Jay Wheeler and Jackson Hughes are going to be there to be able to sign. On the 5th of May at the Lego store in Disneyland Paris, same time, 5 to 7. And Jackson Hughes is going to be there to be able to sign whatever you want of those two sets, maybe both if you're fortunate enough. And then there's also the Lego store in Amsterdam on the 6th of May, and that runs from 5 to 8 p.m., believe it or not, and it's only going to be Jackson Hughes yet again. But that is some really cool stuff. This stuff, believe it or not, happens quite often, where they have signings by all the designers and design teams from different things. It seems like it's more so Star Wars, or sometimes it's like an ideas. Well, no, it's not ideas. What am I thinking of? Icons. There's from time to time we get an opportunity to be able to do something like that, and it's actually kind of neat. I'm jealous of some of you. I'm very, very, very jealous of the fact that some of you are able to do that. So let's go to the next topic here. And the next one that we need to talk about is it's a big deal here in the United States, because Lego, while they have a footprint in the United States, it is not the most massive footprint in the world. They make a lot of money in the United States, but as far as facilities and stuff, they don't really have, I guess they don't really have as much anywhere other than, the production facilities. And then you have the actual Lego Group Design Center, headquarters, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so they are going to be breaking ground on a carbon neutral run factory in Virginia, here in the United States of all places, the state of Virginia. Not exactly sure. It's going to be near Richmond. We'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, it's a $1 billion investment. It's going to open, it's supposed to open in 2025. It's the company's second facility in the Americas and 7th globally to support long-term growth. More than $1 million committed to support local organizations providing children from disadvantaged backgrounds with learning through play experiences, which is awesome. It's going to create 1,760 jobs, and they're recruiting for 500 positions. It'll have an on-site solar plant for its energy requirements. Groundbreaking ceremony will be attended by top state officials and key community partners. So I guess I'm not going to read this entire thing, but it's actually really, really neat. So in 2025, it's supposed to be a 340-acre site the size of 260 American football fields with a rooftop and ground solar panels and an on-site 35 to 40, I guess that's megawatt. Yeah, megawatt solar plant generating the equivalent of the energy needed to power approximately 10,000 American homes. That is crazy. That is absolutely nuts. And I mean, kudos to them. Kudos to the United States to be able to get something like this. That's massive. Absolutely massive. But there's a whole bunch of things that they're planning on doing. You know, obviously the disadvantaged, you know, children in America, which there's a plethora of them. But this is kind of a big deal to be able to give back to the community and help with community programs and everything. Again, you are a toy company. Lego is a toy company. So being able to help kids in general is massive. So one of the things here, it says the factory investment in Virginia will expand the Lego Group's global manufacturing network, which is designed to locate factories close to major markets. I guess Richmond's kind of a major market. This allows the Lego Group to respond to shifts in local demand, shorten the supply chain, and reduce its environmental impact. The company is also investing in building capacity across its networks and will open a new site in Vietnam in 2024 or by 2024, and is expanding existing factories in Mexico, Hungary, and China to meet immediate and long-term demand for the company's products, which we knew about Vietnam already, but it's nice to see that they're expanding as well, you know, pushing the size of those factories and stuff like that. Just to be able to, you know, there's so many Lego products that are just constantly out of stock and everything. So, but it's really cool. So that's pretty much the gist of it. I'm not going to read this entire press release because it is quite lengthy and I'm not going to bore you, but those are the major pieces that you guys need to know to, you know, really just kind of, I guess, get excited, you know, knowing that you're going to be able to have something awesome. Like, I guess, I don't know. I don't really know. Anyway, so let's move on. First thing, it's going to be a quick Ninjago touch. I know so many of you just rolled your eyes, but let's talk about this real quick. So we now know the new season coming up is Ninjago Dragons Rising. The poster has been completed. The 5th fragment was found, well, shown, whatever, disseminated, and now you have the full picture. We've got some of the ninja. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. I know we have Zane. I know we have Nia. We have Jay. We have Lloyd. Did I say Jay? Kai is what I meant. We have Cole, and I'm assuming maybe the one, it looks like Jay, potentially. Jay's got a new hairdo or something. I don't know. We're supposedly having new characters and stuff, but I don't know. I am very curious to see what happens. I'm very curious to see what the new sets look like. There appear to be that we're going to get some new molds. Definitely the new gi of the head coverings, at least, of the ninja look to be brand new molds, some other things. So I'm curious to see what those are going to look like. I'm curious to see where the animated series goes from here. You know, basically it's a reboot to a certain degree, and I don't know. I don't really know what to think. We know the cartoon, the animated series. Do people even call it cartoons anymore? I don't think they do. But it's going to start airing in June, and the new sets, I'm sure you can expect them in the summer as well, as a standard Ninjago release, standard summer wave type deal. Now that is small potatoes. We need to talk about the big major thing. So Lego has teased, and boy did they tease. And I will post this link down here in the notes as well for you guys to be able to, you know, follow the link and just check it out of curiosity. So on Lego's website, they have posted up this teaser. Will you enter the dream world? And it says click portal, and you have 2 kids that are in beds asleep. They've got the Z's showing you they're asleep. One of them appears to be holding some kind of what looks like a stuffed animal. And I don't know, it makes you wonder, like, are we getting a new character or something? Obviously, this has to do with kids. This is clearly a major tease for a new theme. And the funny thing is, when you click on it, you enter the portal, and it says, oh no, the portals are not open yet. Come back in. By the time you hear this, it'll be under 4 weeks. So the portal's not open yet. We know something is coming. The question is what? We also have these 4 little cartoons of Ninjago, these little shorts, and they are just meant to kind of tease, give you an inside look, and just kind of feel it out. Anything that Lego does that is a new theme is met by resistance many times. People are like, why? Is it going to fail? You know, you look at some of the histories of some recent themes. When I say recent, I'm talking about in the last 10 years. So Nexo Knights lasted a few seasons. Ninjago has stood the test of time as of right now. Hidden Side, another one, went belly up. I'm trying to think. I don't think there were any other major ones between that, roughly the time of Nexo Knights and now this. I mean, Elves went belly up. But I am curious now. New theme. What is going to happen? I mean, are we really expecting this to like just go crazy, go gangbusters and just, you know, absolutely destroy everything else and, you know, be this major theme? I don't know. It could absolutely be one of those things where you have created this new theme. You have this new idea. You have this new potential whatever, and you can run with it. And you can have this incredible amount of fun and experience something new. I just hope it doesn't have to deal with technology. I mean, that was kind of the undoing of Hidden Side. The sets were awesome. It just didn't feel like it was thought out far enough. The app was okay. It wasn't great. I mean, you know, we've got these newer play experiences like with Mario when that was introduced. Still going strong. Long way they could go with that. If you have the Nintendo license, my God, there's so many different avenues you can go to, right? So I don't know. Wait and see what happens. I do know that you will want to stick around here. And I'm going to give you the wink, the nudge, and there's a reason for it. And that's all I'm going to say. You're just going to have to wait, and you're going to have to trust me. And one day when I have an opportunity, then you will know. But we're just going to stop it right there. So that'll wrap up this news on a Tues. And I will talk to you guys next time.